Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Dr. Crypto here, and I hope everybody is doing well and all geared up, ready for today, because today will be a highly volatile day. It is certainly, and it is a very important day today as well, because what's going to be happening later on today in the United States will obviously be under a new president, Donald Trump. So obviously it's going to be very, very interesting indeed. So before I start, hit that like button and give a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And in this video, we'll be talking about general the cryptocurrency market and also crypto.com as well, because it's gearing up, ready for, well, a new stablecoin. I'll get into that in just a little while. But look at the chart at the moment. People say to me, you're always bullish. You're never bearish. You're always bullish. But short term, I am bearish short term at times. But when you zoom out and you look at this, which this is, by the way, is the total market cap of everything. That's what's sitting at $3.42 trillion at the moment. This is everything. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all the other altcoins as well. And when you zoom out and you look at the 5 minutes, it looks really bearish, specifically on the altcoins at the moment, because we do see Bitcoin sitting at 102,614 for making this video, but the altcoins are down significantly. But when you zoom out and you actually look at what this is super bullish. And you can see here, on the what makes it super bullish is every January, these little yellow dots here represent Januaries. Now, every dip that we've had, significant dip, has always been January. Look, we could go to here, which is back in 11th January, and all the way up to the end of January. It's just been big dips. And then again, we're starting to have a dip again, back in January again. And then February and onwards, it's been absolutely bullish. And you zoom out and you look at this and not look at the 5 minutes, not look at the hourly, 4 hourly, and you zoom out on the weekly and you see this. You tell me in the comments, why does this look bearish? So I get a lot of bearishness in the comments at times, but when you zoom out and you look at this, I see no bearishness. Yes, we can see here where we peaked and peaked again, and we've gone into bear markets and gone into bear markets, but we've always risen out of these bear markets into the bull. And basically, just like the traditional stock markets, it's just been continuation up to the upside. It's like waves. You have your ups, you have your downs, but it's continually moving towards the upside. So at the moment, we're coming down on here. I'm expecting a move at some point in February. I think February is going to be a really bullish month for the crypto market because, like I said, we've got Donald Trump, which is in power as well. He's pro-crypto. We've also got ETFs now with BlackRock and all the others buying up, and we've got MicroStrategy buying up as well. So, you know, we've got all these things happening. A lot of bullishness for 2025, and people are bearish. And we can see here, bullishness. This is another article, actually, from Cointelegraph. The bullish Ripple CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, revealed he discussed with President Trump making XRP a strategic reserve asset for the US. He stressed the US reserve should include a variety of cryptocurrencies. So Brad Garlinghouse, he's not just saying XRP, he's telling the president a number of cryptocurrencies. To what they are, we do not know. Not just Bitcoin, to support American crypto companies. But we can also look here at Ted, what he says here. Look at this Ethereum, because we get a lot of FUD regarding Ethereum. It's not doing anything. People are capitulating. But he says, look, Ethereum's buy streak from Donald Trump in just 1 week. You can see what Donald Trump has been buying. You can see right here what he's been buying. Millions and millions of dollars of Ethereum. The US government is pro-crypto and people are selling. This is what I don't get with the altcoins. A lot of retail are panic selling. And I do not get it. I really do not get it. Because we've got a pro-crypto president. We've got adoption throughout the world for crypto. This is super, super bullish. But I'm seeing people selling. It's like with their CRO coin. Because it hasn't moved very greatly. But I'm saying that, it hasn't moved. It's gone up 180% from where I was buying in the bear market. But people are capitulating and selling. And when everything is so, so bullish now, they'll sell, and I can guarantee it, it'll sell. And then later on in the year, February onwards, we start moving up towards the upside, and they've gone to miss the boat. But they want to become millionaires. That's what they do. They want to become financially free. But any kind of pullback or the coin is not doing much, oh, I'm bored, I'm selling up. I've never had that mentality in the 20 plus years I've had in stock markets. I've had plenty of years where things have just gone sideways and then they've gone up. 50, 80, 100%. Plus, I've been trading for 20 years. My portfolio is massive. But I don't panic. I don't get bored. I just sit there, sit on my hands, and DCA when the bear markets are in or big crashes happen. That's what I do. But he says here, honestly, the worst move, in my opinion, he says there, is selling. And he's totally right. But people are panicking a little bit. People are getting a bit worried because obviously today is a big day. We've got the FOMC meeting from Jerome Powell. Now, the market is anticipating that we're going to get a pause in the rates. But obviously, what people are watching out for is what is actually going to be happening in terms of Jerome Powell. What is he going to be like? Is he going to be dovish? Is he going to be hawkish? So it says on here in Cointelegraph, tomorrow the Federal Reserve will decide what to do about interest rates. Polymark users predicted 98.6% there will be no change. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you think he'll be pausing, hiking? Let me know in the comments below. I agree. I think he's going to pause. But his tone is the thing I'll be watching out for. And that is why I'm going to watch the markets very closely. Hence why I said earlier in the video that I think a lot of volatility will be coming into the market. So you've got to be prepared for that. Now, if he comes hawkish, yeah, the markets might be pricing in this at the moment, especially with like the altcoins at the moment. But there is a chance that we could really, really move down to the downside. And we've got to be prepared for that. And if it does, maybe it's a DCA opportunity. But I'm certainly bullish overall. When you go back, actually, look at this chart here. Overall, I am super bullish. Really am. Look where we are, total market cap. Look where we raised to before, where we are now. So I'm super bullish for the market. So let's have a look at CRO. Before I get to Bitcoin, I want to have a quick look at CRO because obviously a lot of people who watch these videos are looking to see what CRO is doing. But actually, every other video, actually, it hasn't really done much. Yes, we've been pulling back over the past couple of months, and we've been dropping down from that 0.2 all the way down to now 0.12, which is, it doesn't look great. It depends on how you see it, really. So it's like I said, you've got to zoom out. And when you zoom out, it makes you feel a lot better. When you look at the 5 minutes, it looks absolutely scary and horrible. But what's also bullish, so the charts at the moment, it's just nothing really changed at all. So I'm anticipating what happens today. Now, if it comes like Jerome Powell comes dovish today, the market really likes it and everything starts rallying and feeling positive back up to the upside. So it'd be very interesting, actually, regarding the FOMC, if Donald Trump's had any influence on that. But it'll be very interesting. But at the moment, CRO hasn't really done much. He's just been chopping way down to the downside. Now, on the bearish note, if we lose this area of support here, then we could come back to 0.11. I mentioned that in yesterday's video. But if it really, really, the market did crash to a point, we could come back under 0.10 and come to 0.08. So where we've got a lot of support around this kind of area. So we've just got to bear that one in mind. That is what could potentially happen. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but we've got a nice big gap here to the downside. So we've just got to be prepared for that. And like I said, nothing I say is financial advice. Maybe it's an opportunity. Because don't forget, super bullish for crypto.com with CRO. Because obviously we've got we've got here the real, I can't pronounce his name, sorry on that one, but crypto.com 2025 roadmap goes 2x speed by 1 cent. The stablecoin is planned in Q3 for the roadmap of 2025. So what the roadmap for basically what's going to happen is for the stablecoin that's coming to crypto.com would be it will provide a lot of liquidity and trading volume. It'll also bring that efficiency and speed to transactions as well, and stability to user confidence by mitigating volatility, trust adoption and such like, and also the regulatory compliance and onboarding. It will simplify regulatory compliance, and also, don't forget, it will erase off onboarding as well. It's also going to bring in things like revenue generation, on interest on reserves, for an example, or transaction fees. It'll also bring innovation and market positioning, competitive edge with integration into DeFi as well. Global reach as well. It'll bring in access to unbanked or the unbanked. Unbanked, sorry. I was trying to get the word out of my head then. Yeah, so stablecoins can serve as a bridge for people. So, however, the creation of this, management of stablecoins comes with risk, including regulatory scrutiny, the need for robust security, which we know crypto.com is #1 priority, and hacks and risk to depegging if not properly managed, which I think crypto.com are highly regulated as well, and I don't think that will happen. But overall, this is super, super bullish in my opinion. So looking at crypto.com, overall, roadmap 2025, super bullish on that. Some people will disagree with me. You're over bullish. But overall, let's have a look at Bitcoin at the moment. Bitcoin really is just chopping around at the moment. It's sitting at 102,600. So we're just chopping around these two blue lines here, these two ranges here. Now, what we've got to bear in mind here, we broke out of that. You see this yellow line, the first yellow line? We broke out of that towards the upside. Now we're coming up to the second area of resistance at the moment, trying to break through that yellow line. Now, today could be the day we break through that, or today we could actually start breaking down to the downside. Now, if we come down there, there's potential we could come back down to that 98 if today is hawkish. But there's also a possibility that we could even come back down into the early 80s, which will actually drag the altcoins down as well. So we've got to look and bear that one in mind, because don't forget also, we've got a bear moon that is being created right now. So obviously, if it's a dovish situation, it could just mean that we chop sideways. But like I said, if it's hawkish, it could well mean that we could drop down. So do bear that one in mind. We have got a bear moon being formed as well. You can see that on TradingView if you download it. So yeah, overall on that one, there's also a possibility. Now, if it's really, really bearish, a sort of a crash happens or something like that, we do have a CME gap here, which is sitting around about between 80 all the way down to 77,000. So we just got to put that one in and bear that one in mind for any kind of pullbacks that we might have. But overall, if we do pull back to that, you're also really, really going to pull back. And that could be your opportunity. Nothing I say is financial advice. Your opportunity to buy into the market at ultra low prices. That's what I think could happen if the markets decided they don't like what happens today. That's always a possibility. I'm not saying we're going to come down to there. We might not ever come and fill that CME gap. It doesn't have to happen at all. But it's just something just to keep in your back of your mind as well. But overall, the markets, I am bullish on long term. Short term, we might get some bearish action. But overall, crypto.com, CRO, I'm holding tight. And I think this bull market will continue. But in the meantime, we might get a pullback. Just bear that one in mind. So before I finish, hit that like button, smash the like button. Give us a subscribe. Your support is always much appreciated. And be careful today, especially if you're leverage trading. It's going to be highly volatile. I'll see you soon in the next video. Take care.